Welcome learners. I am Dr. T. Gangaram, lecturer in statistics, PVKN Government College, Chittoor. This is life skill course, elementary statistics, measures of dispersion unit. The present video lecture topic is mean deviation. The learning objective of this lecture is to introduce the concept mean deviation, also to define mean deviation from mean, median and mode, and the definition of mean deviation from an arbitrary value A, and the merits and demerits of mean deviation with some examples of calculation of mean deviation from mean for the given data in case of raw data, discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distributions. In the previous units, we have studied the measures of dispersion, range and quartile deviation. The range is the value, it is maximum value, difference between maximum value and minimum value of the given series, or largest value or smallest value of the given series. Similarly, quartile deviation is the average of the difference between Q3 minus Q2, that is Q3 minus Q1, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 gives us quartile deviation. Their computation is not based on all the observations. To calculate range, we need only maximum value and minimum value, largest value and smallest value. With that two values only, we can calculate the range. Similarly, the distance measures Q3 and Q1. Q3 is the third quartile, Q1 is the first quartile. Q1 divides the data into, it is the 25th observation in the data. Similarly, Q3 is the 75th observation of the data. It divides the quartiles, 3 quartiles divides entire data into 4 parts. First part is Q1, second part is Q2, that is nothing but median, third part is Q3. So, this Q1 and Q3, only 2 quartiles decide the quartile deviation. So, the calculation of measures of dispersion must be involve all the observations in the data. It is one of the characteristics of an ideal measure of dispersion. So, the range and quartile deviation does not measure the scatteredness in observations around the average. Here, in case of range and quartile deviation, there is no average, other average involved. So, any measure not computed involving all the observations, not computed all observations, all items in the given series of data is considered to be inferior to the other measures of dispersion. Therefore, we have to compute a measure of dispersion involving all the observations. One such measure is a measure of mean deviation. Let us define mean deviation. Mean deviation of a series is the arithmetic mean of the absolute deviations. Absolute deviations means we are ignoring the sign of deviation of variations of items from central value. The deviations taken from central value such as mean, median and mode. Thus we have mean deviation about mean. Here the deviations are taken from the mean, and mean deviation about median. Here the deviations are taken from median. Here we need to subtract each and every observation from the median of that observations. Here mean deviation about mode. This is similar to the deviations are taken from mode here. Sometimes we may choose any arbitrary value also. These three are not available, or in some cases we use mean deviation, calculation of mean deviation. The deviations are taken from any other arbitrary value A instead of average, hence we may have mean deviation about arbitrary value A. Next, the definition of mean deviation or formula for calculating mean is mean deviation about mean is 1 by n into summation x minus x bar. Here we are taking modulus. We are ignoring the sign of these deviations. This capital N is the number of observations. Mean deviation from median is equal to 1 by n into summation modulus of x minus median. Mean deviation from mode is equal to 1 by n into summation x minus modulus of x minus mode, where n is the total number of observations. In case of grouped frequency distribution, the formula can be given as mean deviation from mean is 1 by n into summation f into modulus of x minus x bar. Here this n is equal to summation f, that is total frequency. Similarly, mean deviation from median is equal to 1 by n into summation f into modulus of x minus median. Mean deviation from mode is equal to 1 by n into summation f into modulus of x minus mode. The mean deviation is an absolute measure of dispersion. Here we are already discussed there are two types of mean deviation measures of dispersions. One is absolute measure, and which the absolute measure is having the same unit of measurement for the observations they are calculated. So this absolute measure of dispersion mean deviation also same units of measurements like meters, centimeters, height in kgs, like that. So the corresponding relative measure, the absolute relative measure corresponding to the mean deviation is called coefficient of mean deviation. This coefficients does not have the units of measurements, they are pure numbers. They are very much useful to compare to different populations with different units of measurement. It is obtained by dividing the mean deviation by the average or central value used for calculating it. Here, suppose the coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation calculated divided by the mean. Suppose if mean deviation is calculated from mean deviation divided by mean gives us coefficient of mean deviation. Mean deviation divided by median gives us the mean deviation calculated from median. Similarly, if suppose we are calculated mean deviation from mode, then the coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation divided by mode. Let us look at some examples. Compute mean deviation and its coefficients for the given raw data. This is ungrouped data. Here we have 11 observations: 10, 70, 50, 53, 20, 95, 55, 42, 60, 48 and 80. To calculate mean deviation, first we need to calculate mean. Here this is total is 583, mean is 583 divided by 11 is equal to 53. We need to subtract 53 from each and every observation of the data. 10 minus 53 gives us minus 43. So we are ignoring the sign of this deviation. So minus 43 becomes 43. Similarly, 70 minus 53, 17. 50 minus 53 minus 3, we are ignoring the sign. So this becomes plus 3. 53 minus 53 gives us 0. Similarly, we need to calculate all the remaining observations. This summation x minus x bar modulus of x minus x bar is equal to 190. So mean deviation from mean is equal to 1 by n into summation modulus of x minus x bar 1 by 11 into 190. 17.27 is the mean deviation from mean for the given these 11 observations. Now the coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation divided by the measure of central value which is used to calculate mean deviation. Here in this case we used mean to calculate mean deviation. So mean deviation divided by mean is equal to 17.27 divided by 53 is equal to 0.3258 is our coefficient of mean deviation. this coefficient does not have any units of measurement. Suppose if these x values are in centimeters, this mean deviation from mean 17.27 is also having the centimeters as units of measurement, whereas this 0.3258 is a pure number without the units of measurement. Compute mean deviation from mean for the given discrete frequency distribution. Here the size is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4, 14 and 16. Frequency is 2 is repeated 2 times, 4 is repeated 2 times, 6 is repeated 4 times, 8 is repeated 5 times, 10 is repeated 3 times, like that. This is the discrete frequency distribution. We need to calculate, suppose compute mean deviation from mean. So first we need to calculate, we need to find mean first. So we are using direct method here. Direct method, in direct method calculation of mean is equal to x bar is equal to summation fx by n. So this is x, this is f. We need to find fx. F into x. X into f is equal to 4. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 6 into 4 is equal to 24. Like that, we need to multiply all frequencies with corresponding variable value, variable size value. So this summation fx is equal to 160. So summation fx by summation f, this is total frequency 20, gives us 160 by 20 is equal to 8. Then we need to subtract the x bar value from each x value. 2 minus 8 is equal to minus 6. So we are taking modulus, it becomes plus 6. 4 minus 8, 4. 6 minus 8 minus 2, but we are taking modulus, it becomes plus 2. Like that, these are the modulus of x minus x bar values. Next column is f into x minus x bar. F into x minus x bar. 4 into 6. 4 into this 2 into 6. This is f. 2 into 6, 12. 2 into 8, 2 into 4. This is modulus of x minus x bar value. 2 into 4, 8. 4 into 2, 8. 5 into 0, 0. 2 into 3 into 2, 6. Like that, this is f into modulus of x minus x bar values. Summation f into x modulus of x minus x bar is equal to 56. Now substitute this summation f into x minus x bar in the formula. Mean deviation from mean is equal to 1 by n into summation f into modulus of x minus x bar. This is 56 by 20 is equal to 2.8. Coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation divided by x bar. Here mean deviation is 2.8, x bar is 8. This gives us 3.5. Next, calculation of mean deviation for continuous frequency distribution. Compute mean deviation from mean for the given data. Here classes are 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, 100 to 120. Frequencies are 5, 50, 84, 32, 10, 6. We need to find mean first. So this, in this column, this is mid value. 0 to 20, mid value is 10. 0 plus 20 divided by 2. 20 plus 40, 60 divided by 2 gives us 30. These are the mid values. First we need to find mid values and the corresponding frequencies. Here sigma f, total frequency is equal to 187. We need to find f into x. 50 into 5, 5 into 10, 50. 50 into 30, 1500, like that. This summation fx is equal to 9550. Summation fx by summation f or capital N is equal to x bar here. We know that x bar is equal to summation fx by n, that is equal to 9550 by 187. This gives us 51.07. After calculating the mean, we need to subtract this mean from the mid value. x. 10 minus 51.07 gives us minus 41.07, but we are ignoring the sign. This becomes 41.07. Like that, these are the modulus of x minus x bar values. After this, we need to multiply this modulus of x minus x bar value with f. 5 into 41.07 gives us 205.35. After multiplying all these values, we need to add all these values. This is summation f into x minus x bar value, 2697. This is 2697. So substitute the summation f into x minus x bar value in the formula. 1 by 187 1 by n into 2697.37 gives us 14.42 is the mean deviation from mean. Similarly, the coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation divided by x bar. This is equal to 14.42 divided by mean 51.07 gives us 0.28. 0.28 is the coefficient of mean deviation. Let us look at the merits and demerits of mean deviation. It is simple to understand and easy to compute. It is rigidly defined and it is based on all the observations in the given data. It is not affected much by fluctuations of sampling. It is less affected by extreme values. It is flexible because it can be calculated from any of the averages. From mean we can calculate, from median we can calculate mean deviation, like that. There are some demerits also. It is not very accurate measure of dispersion. It is not suitable for further mathematical calculations. It is one of the disadvantage. It is rarely used. The main drawback of mean deviation is, in calculation of mean deviation we are taking deviations, that is absolute deviations. There we are ignoring the sign of deviations. Algebraic positive and negative signs are ignored. It is mathematically unsound and illogical. So we conclude our video lecture. From this lecture we learned the need for mean deviation, definition of mean deviation, its calculation from mean and median and mode with the merits and demerits. We are also discussed calculation of mean deviation in case of raw data, discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution. Thank you.